Hi Scorpios, this is going to be your reading for July. I'm doing it a little bit differently this month because I am going on vacation, so I'll be back to my normal beginning, end of the month in August. But for now, this is going to be just for the whole month. I just want to say that these are general readings, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. If this doesn't resonate with you, check your moon and rising because you could be in that energy as well. Perfect. Let's just kind of pull. I'm doing the same what I did last week. I really like these angel guide oracle cards, so I'm going to pull one of these to start and then move on after that. Sorry, that was too many. All right, Scorpio. So the card we got was kind of a hot one. We got romance and connection. Just gotta get to the right page. There we go. Romance and connection. Angel of romance are swirling around your life at this time, ushering in positive and uplifting and heartfelt experiences to remind you that love is real. Allowing yourself to be romanced, to receive, to experience a true connection is important at this time. It is likely that your heart space is opening up and any barriers or shields that have been in place are falling away. If you find yourself scared or uptight about romance, know that this is not only a sign that that you would like to experience it, but also that it is something that your energy system really needs. Your angels are guiding you to begin seeing yourself as loving and deserving of love. Know that you have so much goodness and light to offer others in the world, and you're also being encouraged to know that the world wants to see you, to know you, to understand your heart, and all of this is only possible with your permission. So why not give it now? I think that's beautiful. All right, let's get into kind of the regular tarot. For Scorpios, please. Just feel this energy that I'm feeling right now for you. It's kind of interesting because I've been feeling kind of this energy for a lot of the water signs right now. Kind of talking about kind of letting more love into our life, kind of joy, enthusiasm, things like that, kind of becoming more present here. Again, with this kind of first card that out, we have the Ten of Swords in the reverse. So again, it's saying that we are kind of on our way up from something or healing from something here. Healing from maybe past pains. The Ten of Wands the Ten of Swords in reverse is this energy of kind of bouncing back from rock bottom or bouncing back from a place that we are very kind of hurt or felt betrayed or kind of stabbed in the back here. I don't know why this energy of trust is coming in as well. Trusting that maybe things are working out for you. I just heard the word trust and just kind of feeling that kind of more like trust popping in. Again, I feel like maybe this is what you are working on. Maybe this is what you're healing from this past pain of trust or things maybe not working out for you, and now you're kind of feeling more like you're kind of healing from that pain or healing from that pain of the past here. But it is interesting because we have the High Priestess in reverse, and we also have the Page of Wands in reverse coming out, which is talking about our intuition. And it's also talking about kind of our enthusiasm or adventure kind of side of ourselves here. And when the High Priestess is in reverse, it talks about that we're having a little bit of blocked intuition. So it's almost like your gut is telling you something, but we're not kind of listening to it here. We're not trusting it. We're not kind of feeling like trusting that kind of gut intuition or that kind of gut feeling that we are having. I'm getting this kind of natural energy of kind of rebellion and kind of like doing your own thing, which is so interesting here. So I'm just kind of feeling what I'm feeling. doing things that make you feel good, doing things that make you feel excited. Not trusting yourself a little bit, and I think that's what that kind of trust is, maybe coming in here, where we're healing for ourselves, is trusting trusting ourselves a little bit more here, trusting ourselves to kind of know what direction to lead in, to know kind of where we are going here, or kind of what adventures that we are supposed to take here. I think maybe this is kind of the lesson that you are having in yourself right now. Maybe the Scorpio, that you do know what you are doing, you do know what is kind of best for you here. You do know that everything is going to be okay. And I feel this almost like entrusted energy in yourself here, where you're kind of going to be like, you know what, maybe what I'm doing is not the status quo of things, but it's not going to be linear. Life is kind of more an adventure here, is what the energy that I'm feeling for you. We do have the Tower in reversed, which means a mini lesson here. It's almost just like we're seeing the things that need to change, and we're making changes in that way. And I feel like this is kind of a part of your healing journey here. It's not like this drastic change where everything is kind of this big shakeup, like it is in the upright. It's kind of more about something on a smaller scale of change here. I'm getting the sense of how we kind of maybe see our life, maybe how we kind of respect our life kind of here as well. It's funny because it's coming with the Hierophant in reverse, and the Hierophant in reverse is all about saying kind of like it's kind of like the rebellion card. It's saying like a big F you to kind of the regular ways of doing things. Saying a big F you to maybe power structures, things like that. Energy of feeling like the way you should be doing something, or have to be doing something here. And I really feel this energy, Scorpio, where it's just like of you kind of being in command of your life. Of being like, you know, like this is my life. I am the one that is kind of in charge here. I am the one that is kind of, you know what, maybe it looks like that I am going off on these adventures, or I'm you know, not doing things the way that my parents want me to, or not doing the things that society thinks that I should do here, but I'm kind of living my authentic truth. And that's this kind of energy that I'm feeling for you. I feel like you're becoming more connected with yourself as well. Or being kind of open to life and loving life a little bit more. So I have the Four of Swords here, I have the 10 of Cups, and I also have the 7 of Cups here as well. It's interesting, with the Four of Cups here, it's talking about rest, rejuvenating, meditating, maybe even here as well. Maybe some of you are doing meditations to connect with your intuition here, or kind of rest or recover here as well. Some of you might be taking time out to kind of spend time with your family here, because it's interesting that these kind of cards are coming together, that this kind of almost rest is coming in with your family being very happy. So again, maybe you're taking a time out from work here to kind of spend time with or be with your family, or really kind of prioritizing that now, kind of Scorpio here. This is maybe that rebellion that's happening with this Hierophant in reverse, where you're just like, you know what, this is more important right now than my job. You know, this is more important than whatever society says I should be kind of building towards, because maybe my energy needs to be more focused here. It's almost like not kind of going, it's kind of going against the grain of what society is feeling. And I feel like what this rest is happening for you, or this kind of meditation, is going to be spending more time with family, or prioritizing that, prioritizing the people, even if it's not your immediate family, that feel like family in your life. Again, whatever that is for you. If it's like taking a day off to spend some time with your kids, or your husband, or your wife, or you know, with your mom, or whatever that energy is here. I just kind of get that. I kind of get a little bit of a shake-up with this kind of Tower in reverse, this lesson of maybe prioritizing that a little bit more, prioritizing the things in life that we're kind of maybe taught, you know, is less important, or, you know, they're talking about your career as everything, right? It's feeling like we're kind of going to see it from the flip coin here. And with the Seven of Cups here, it is feeling like there's a lot of choices, or you might be feeling like a lot of confusion, which way to go. But with this confusion as well, it doesn't have to be figured out today. You don't need to have everything kind of figured out in the moment here. There needs to be that little bit of trust with your intuition, Scorpio, that you will be able to know, right, that what the best decision is for you here, and that maybe rest will also help you do that, will help you kind of see things a little bit more clear here. Because again, I feel like your head is kind of all over the place, and you're kind of feeling like, I don't know which way is the best way to go next. And with this Page of Wands in reverse as well, it feels like there's just like that lack of enthusiasm about it. You're just like, I don't know kind of what to do here. But if you don't know what to do, then just take that as a sign. Listen to yourself, take some time out, and act when you kind of do feel ready, when you do feel like that energy to do something, or like, you know, this feels right, I'm going to go for it here. We have the Two of Swords in reversed, or sorry, the Two of Swords kind of sideways. And when a card is sideways here, it can mean can mean that we are either going to see things at like a crossroads, or see things as not. It can go either way. The choice is kind of yours in the energy here. So you can feel like you are at a crossroads with the Seven of Cups. You can feel like you don't know which way to go. You don't know what the next step is. Or you can see it as like, you know what, I trust myself a little bit more. I trust that I will be able to see what the road ahead of me is. I trust that I will make the right decision because I am trusting myself. I'm trusting myself to do that, because this is my life, and whatever kind of decision I do make moving forward, whatever direction I decide to go, will be the right one, because I am listening to myself in this. And I think sometimes we can make wrong decisions, especially when we kind of come into things too quickly, or too passionately. With this Knight of Swords here in reverse, this is kind of like fuckboy energy that I am feeling here. It's kind of things coming in hot right away, and then kind of fizzling out quickly with this Knight of Wands in reversed. Again, maybe that pertains to someone else, but I feel like it's more along this journey of just like feeling like you have to act because you have to act. You know, it's like, well, I have to do this like immediately, without taking the time to just kind of chill, to kind of let's see how things play out, to let yourself be in a moment of not knowing the answer right away. You know, of being in a space of being like, I'm not at a crossroads, I'm just not sure what choice I want to make yet. And this is this energy that I'm kind of feeling with that as well. It's just being like, you know, it's not either that way or this way, and this is the wrong way and this is the right way. It's giving yourself more of being like, you know I'll make the right choice when I make the right choice. Trusting yourself kind of that completely here. Scorpio, I think is going to be kind of really, really healing for you. Because again, with Scorpio, it does come with this kind of intensity, this kind of need to kind of, you know, not like a need to act right away, but you know, you feel things intensely as a Scorpio here, and sometimes that can drive us to feel like we need to make decisions now because the energy is so intense. But I'm just going to tell you to take a little bit of a step back in this month for yourself, and to kind of see where that goes, see where kind of relaxing, recovering, you know, not being okay with kind of maybe being in limbo for a moment, or kind of being in a space where, you know, not a charged time for yourself. For some of you, you are dealing like in a romantic relationship right now. Here, maybe this is someone that you are dealing with that is not really putting in their emotional energy here with, because like I said before, this is kind of the fuckboy card that's coming out with the Knight of Wands, and the Lovers in reverse is coming out after that, which is kind of a separation of partnerships. Again, something starting out really passionate and heavy and kind of releasing itself here. So some of you, again, might be dealing with someone that maybe was all for you in the beginning, and now they're just kind of like fizzled out. Again, that's not for everyone, but I just want you to remind yourself what you kind of deserve in a connection. And it's someone that kind of keeps showing up for you there, and it's someone that isn't just maybe about the sexual or the physical here, but someone who kind of has that kind of stability or commitment for you here as well. And again, just, I don't know, I'm getting this kind of almost like, I'm trying to feel what I'm feeling here. I'm sorry, Scorpio, but it's like, need to have everything figured out immediately. Is this energy I'm feeling? Like, it's like I need to know which way we're going, and when we're doing that, we're not kind of allowing things to happen for us and allowing kind of a venture to kind of take place in our life, taking enthusiasm in our life, because we feel like we have to have it all figured out, or everything kind of needs to be structured that way. But they're telling you to kind of move away from the structure, I think, a little bit here, or maybe a structure of the way you kind of were in that sense. I don't want you to feel like you're lost, because I don't think you are lost, but I think you're kind of putting that idea in your head that you are kind of being like, I don't know which way to go next. I don't know what to do next. And that's okay, because maybe tomorrow you'll have the answer, you know? You like never know. And that's what I kind of want to reiterate with this reading. It's like, you never know. You might not have the answer today, but you might get that answer tomorrow. Like, I have no clue. You can even ask like your guides or your angels for support. Be like, can you give me a sign or give me some clarity here? I do that all the time. And sometimes be like, oh right, that's the solution to the answer. And I'm glad I didn't just act on it right away. And I'm glad I kind of took the time to kind of sit with it a bit. Because the answer then finally came to me, and I knew what the right answer was, because I was trusting myself and I felt it in my gut. Four of Pentacles, just holding on too tightly to things, holding on too tightly to maybe, again, things that we have, or we have a hard time letting go. You're like feeling like this is the way that things have to go. You know, it's holding on to that idea so strongly. Again, this could be holding on to money so strongly here as well, but I feel like it's more just holding on to that idea. You're like, hey, it's supposed to be A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and this is my linear line of how my life is going to go, and I have to have that figured out, that linear line, or I'm not moving forward. But again, I think they're telling you to kind of release a little bit more, rest a little bit more, move through the space of not feeling that rush to kind of have everything figured out right away. Probably will bring more peace kind of into your life, and probably will be very healing for yourself here. You have the King of Wands popping out, King of Swords in reverse, Death card in reverse, Scorpio energy here. I have the King of Wands here, I have the King of Swords in reverse, I have the Death card in reverse, which is Scorpio energy, and I have the Nine of Swords. There's this really overthinking energy here, this kind of energy that is more in the space of feeling like you're going to, things will happen the same way again, or feel like we are repeating something here, or not knowing how to change something. With the Death card in reverse, this kind of represents not having an ending on something, not closing a chapter, not you know, having to kind of relive a cycle over and over again here. And you might be in your head about that, where things are always going to be the same, or something you felt that was going to happen, and now you're not letting that finish, not letting that close out, so something kind of new can pop in here, and it's stressing you out, because you're just like, well, I didn't expect it to kind of go that way. I didn't expect this ending to happen here. Maybe there is with this King of Swords reverse. It could be an air sign, a Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra here. That's something it's a kind of ending with. If not, it's this kind of overthinking of yourself here, or this cold energy that something new or exciting kind of can't come in your life here. But we do have this King of Wands, and this King of Wands is energy of passion, is energy of creativity, is energy of someone who is really in their own talents, I will say. Someone that really knows that they'd be like, hey, I know that I will be okay. I know that I'm good at A, B, or C. I know I have a lot to offer. I have this passion, this energy, and if something doesn't work out for the King of Wands, or for the King of Wands, they'll just kind of move forward. They'll be like, all right, that didn't work out for me. Here we go. We're moving on to the next here. They don't kind of dwell too much, I feel like, on things here. They don't overthink like this King of Swords in reversed. They're not kind of stuck in their head here, or stuck maybe in their ego as well. They're kind of more in the like, I have the ability to do this. You know, if that's not working out for me, I'll move on to this thing. Like, I have the creative ability to do that because I can kind of see solutions here. I can come up with a creative resolution for things. Here, Scorpio, you're like, well, I got the talent, so I'll do something else. Here, even that one thing that I thought was going to work out for me didn't, so I'll move it on. Here, I don't think you are repeating a cycle. I don't think you're going backwards. And this is the energy that we are kind of feeling here. Is that this energy at the end that you were kind of moving backwards in something? I don't think you are. I think you are moving forward here. You just got to kind of trust yourself that you are kind of in this energy of moving forward. And if something ends, it ends, and it's meant to end, and you kind of keep it moving, and you keep it forward, and you keep that kind of energy moving continually, right? Just like, okay, well, that ended. I'm going to take a little break. I'm going to sit. I'm going to think about things. I'm going to meditate. I'm going to spend time with my family. Focus on that, and I'll come back to it. It's having the power in that. Having the power of choice in your life. Having the power of knowing that you're going to kind of do the right thing here. There's a partnership here that there's a lot of support on it. And again, it's the Two of Cups, so it can be anyone in your life. It's just talking about two people coming together. It could be romantic. Usually, most times it means two people coming together romantically. But this can kind of be a friend. This could be family. This could be whoever. But there's this going to be this really giving relationship for you here. Very strong relationship. Someone that's kind of giving back to you in a way. Maybe someone is even offering you a job here, if this is what we are kind of stressed out about. There is this other connection that it seems a lot more fitting for you here, a lot more giving. Someone here that's here to really support you. And whoever this kind of Knight of Wands is, this Lovers in reversed, energy is here. This one seems a little bit more caring, a little bit more supportive in that sense. It feels like you have people around you that do support you, Scorpio. And to kind of focus on that. This might be someone from the past. I have the Six of Cups coming out here as well. So maybe this person is coming in from the past to help you out or kind of bring you support. Maybe again, someone's going to offer you a job or something here to take care of you. Again, it seems like it might be a connection from the past coming out to help out. Could be Cancer energy of Chariot here in reversed. Chariot in reversed and the Five of Cups in reversed. You aren't stuck. You aren't stuck. It seems like you're in a place of healing right now. You're in the place of growing. Sometimes there's this kind of time of action, but again, I'm feeling like you're in this kind of healing stage for yourself, Scorpio. You're in the stage of being more open to life. It's feeling like, you know, like things will start to kind of work out for me here, or I'm going to be okay, that you aren't stuck with this kind of Chariot in reversed. You know, things are still moving forward for you, even if things are ending here, or even if you need to end things in a certain capacity. I don't know, I'm getting back to spending the time with loved ones, spending the time with our family is going to be super important these weeks. Or sorry, in these 4 weeks. Sorry, it just dropped here. Alright, let me just find, I'm just gonna finish off your read with some oracle cards here. page here. Alright, why can't I find it? Sorry, one second here, Scorpio. Because I was reading it wrong. Alright, we got broken heart, grief, loss. This card shows a broken heart open, revealing darkness, emptiness, grief, filled with fear. Or sorry, filled tear. The hurt may be from long ago, or it may be pain from a more recent event, but either way, a deep healing is being called for now. Vent your feelings and release the person or situation involved, affirming that you are reclaiming your power and peace of mind. Open your heart up to the light of the divine love and healing, and have compassion for yourself through this difficult process. Make self-care a priority now and let go of old experiences. You can open your heart to true, abiding love that you so rightly deserve. Now, the Starseed Oracle you got here was the Golden Children. This kind of talks about our inner child here. Inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. The Golden Children, or Children of the Sun, are highly advanced, emotional, and extremely intelligent souls who are incarnating increasingly on the planet Earth. They have little or no personal karma and possess incredible gifts and intuitive abilities. The Golden Children are a very clear mission. Many remember it from a young age and begin to answer and sharing it in early life. Due to their unique intelligence, they find themselves easily bored at school, and most have never incarnated on Earth before, so if they are not supported in the right ways, they struggle with the physical life here. They are often referred to as new humans. If you pull this card, it may be a sign that you're being called to mother, father, or nurture a child. You may be called to tend to your own inner child and a creative idea, project, or new beginning. To treat yourself or the new beginning with tender, sweet love, to nurture it, to nurture and nourish it, to give it every chance to grow and reach adulthood, to encourage it, to water it, and to see the world through the innocence of a child, to see yourself and all others as innocent children, and to remember that deep down, everyone is trying their best, and if they're treated with a tender heart, they will not harden as they journey through this great adventure called life. How can you treat yourself and others more tenderly? And again, for some of you, that is kind of talking about family here. Talking to you about mothering or fathering maybe a child here, if that is your current circumstance. For others, it's yourself. This may be this King of Wands energy, this idea that you do have kind of the creative ability to start something new or begin something here, or everything's not gonna, it's over because what we kind of planned for to happen here is not gonna happen the way we want it to. You know, letting go of it, being open to the new for you, Scorpio, and I think that's what this is all about. Okay, that was your July reading. I hope that helped.